Hello Simmers, and today I'm trying something kinda new. As you know, if you've been here for a little while, I really like doing restricted renovations, but I've never done it on an apartment building before, so that's what I did. We're in I believe they're the Bheeda household. I think that's their name. I probably got that wrong. But the basis of this challenge is because I haven't recited the rules in a while, but basically, Little Simsy kind of created this challenge where you start out with a budget of $0, or you can even like set a budget of like $500 if you think it's necessary, because there is depletion in items that you sell. But basically, in this challenge, you're supposed to use the same amount of items that you started with because EA has like these weird restrictions that we don't know. So we just assume that they have a certain item count and budget set. So basically, I didn't want to ruin that for this department, and I am really excited. I try to preserve like a little bit of the floor layout, and I tried to actually make a room for the kid for when the child grows up, because right now they have a baby. When you open the save up, they do have like the wife is pregnant, but there's a conflict in that when I like do stuff for my world, because this is in my save. It kind of progresses the story a little bit like through time, and so she already had the baby. I can stop aging, but I can't stop like pregnancy. So she had the baby already, and I try to make a room because in the original build they just had like a little nook for the baby, but when the baby becomes a toddler, you would want a room for the toddler to have. But basically, I really like the style of this apartment, and so I kind of kept a lot of the furniture same. I moved some things around, got rid of some stuff, but I think it's more effective than it used to be. It's still a little bit empty, but I couldn't stop that. But it looks really nice, and I don't know if I cheated a little bit because the Sims have like an household inventory, and they might have like gotten stuff along the way, but I tried not to use those items. But I don't know if it was glitching or whatever, but I got like 2 coffee makers. Maybe the house originally had 2 coffee makers. I got rid of either one or both of them, but it was just to make the apartment overall better in how you can move around it. But I keep saying but, I'm sorry. I am just really like pooped out. I did a lot yesterday. Yesterday, my brother got a surgery. My brother is trans. He was female, born female, and then he got a surgery yesterday to get his breast removed. And I'm like so proud of him. And I was so scared the whole time and worried, like, because there could be complications along the way. But he actually got out early, and he's resting now, and I'm just so proud of him. And I know I'm going a little bit off topic, but I'm just so proud of him. He's come a long way since we figured out, and I can't say how much I'm proud of him, but I can keep saying it over and over just to prove how proud I am of him. But you'll see, I tried to, in the build, I tried to make it more functionable, and I think I end up upgrading the computer. If not, they just have that computer. But I try to make the apartment better. I have another build coming out on Thursday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. On Thursday. And I did them like back to back, and there's this household, and then there's the other household in the fashion district. I forgot their names too. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but it's a really colorful apartment. I did that one and this one using the restricted renovation challenge, and it's weird because I don't know if they have a budget while building, but this apartment, there's some art in it that's really expensive, and then you're like, what happened? Like, how do you get all this expensive stuff? So I did try to keep it like the same budget, but I was thinking even about lowering it just because this is supposed to be the apartment that is kind of like broken down a little bit, and they have these expensive paintings in their house. But I just rolled with it, and I even like did this whole color scheme. As you can see, I had fun with these ones. All the apartments are really colorful and fun, and that was the problem. I did a video recreating my apartment building, and it's actually going to be in my save when I upload my save file to online. But normal apartments aren't like colorful all the time, and I really like the colorful apartments. I like how they look, but they're more like the apartments when you see in eco living. They're a little bit bland and stuff, but I think this is supposed to be like mimicking New York, so it makes sense why it's so colorful when you go into the builds. But I was like, dang, when I was doing my apartment, I was like, dang, it's so boring in here. Just like compared to all the colorful builds that they usually have at EA. And then I was like, no, you're just thinking crazy. It's just because of everything going on, and um, it's just the New York style, you know. But here you can see I'm doing the baby's bedroom. The baby is considered an object, which I know a lot of people have a problem with. And like you can actually like put the baby in the storage. And I don't know what happens. Like I don't know if it doesn't let you sell the baby stand. What is it called? I can't think of the name. The crib. It doesn't let. I don't know if it lets you sell that though, and if it does, that's kind of messed up. But babies are considered objects in The Sims, and people are like fighting against it. There's a few things in The Sims that need to be fixed, like babies are considered objects, the whole thing with the skin tones, and just a few other things. I have so many ideas for The Sims, like that I think could ever expand the whole thing. And I know like they're coming out with The Sims 5, but I feel like they have something good going on here that they can really build upon. Like even if you just think of cars, like people want cars, bunk beds and all that stuff, there's other things like you still don't have disabilities involved in the game. You could have like hearing aids, you can have wheelchairs. That would be a cool animation, even to just have a wheelchair animation for people who can't like walk, because this is supposed to be a simulation game and it's not really simulating all of life. And I feel like that could be something cool to incorporate. And even as times change, you can even think about like things involved like in the world. I don't know, there's so many possibilities, and I feel like they think that they're running out of things, but life isn't black and white like everybody portrays it as. So I don't know why they couldn't add a few more like packs along the way. I think the game is finished when this game is actually simulating life, and right now I don't think it's fully there yet. And it could go on probably for like a few more years even. Think about Minecraft. Minecraft has been around since I want to say 2012, but it could be before then. And it's still going strong, and it's a simple game idea, and it's a simple thing, but people like playing it because they change it every now and then, and completely change the whole aspect of the game. Even the nether being changed from one biome to a few biomes. It changes the whole nature of the game because now you can ride on lava, which is crazy. But that's like my opinion. I feel like The Sims can add more things. I think they feel like they covered a lot of bases. But even if you see their pack ideas, like when they're pitching it to the community, they have so many ideas that would really change the game of The Sims. And I just feel like they should have some like simmers come in and do like a collaborative effort into making a pack. And obviously not me, but there's like a whole like voice that they don't listen to. And I get like most of America at least is like white citizens, but there is like the minorities that matter, and I think that's a good takeaway to take for everything, because I don't think all like the developers are white, but I think they think in like a white mindset. And that might be controversial, but even with the hairs, they mostly come out with hairs that are suited towards white people. And as someone who's mixed, it's always been sad seeing like people on TV who aren't me, like that aren't like, I don't look and see myself in what like I'm watching. Um, and I think that's why the whole BLM movement is very alive right now, because people do want to see more diversity. Um, and I don't mean to get all political. I don't want to get anybody angry. I value all opinions. So if you do like not agree with that, it's okay. I'm here for the controversy, I guess. No, but also this apartment I didn't even mention. It's just base game and city living. The other apartment I was gonna make base game and city living, the one that I do on Thursday, but then I added a painting that wasn't, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get rid of it, and it looks perfect in here. So it was almost there, but then it tripped over the finish line. But that's just it. And I'm sorry if I've been sounding like a little tired lately in my channel. Like, I have fun doing everything that I do, but it does get tiring with school and work. I feel like I'm like exerting myself, but don't be like, take a break, Tabia, stop doing this, because it's really not like that. It's just kind of, I'm just kind of tired, like fatigued. I still want to like record, I still want to do stuff, but my body's like, no. No, but also, this video is a little bit slower than usually my speed builds are, but this kind of took me a quick time to do. So I did slow it down to a 3 speed so that it translates better. But that's basically it for the video, and I hope you guys enjoy and are staying safe. And I just want to thank you guys, and have a nice day.